Hi guys, welcome to the channel Science with Dharaa. Today we will study about nutrition in living organisms in animals and man. Let us start with it. Plants can prepare their own food and are called autotrophs. Animals that cannot prepare their own food are called heterotrophs. Modes of intake of food. The method of taking in food is different in different organisms. The relevant part of their body gets modified in a manner that makes it easy for them to eat their food. For example, a sparrow that has a short beak to pick up seeds and worms. The cow has sharp incisors and flat molar teeth that help it to cut and grind plant materials. Food habits of animals. On the basis of their food habits, animals have been categorized into two different categories. The animals like cow and deer that eat only plant materials are called herbivores. The plant like lion and tiger that eat only other animals are called carnivores. Animals like bear and human beings that eat both animals and plant materials are called omnivores. Modes of nutrition. It is their food that provides animals their required nutrition. The nutrition requirements of heterotrophs, that is heterotrophic nutrition, are met by them in three different ways. These three modes of nutrition are saprotrophic nutrition, parasitic nutrition, and holozoic nutrition. Let us study about them in detail. Saprotrophic nutrition. The mode of nutrition in which an organism obtains its required nutrients from dead and decaying plant and animal matter is known as saprotrophic nutrition. Such an organism secretes enzymes outside, digests the organic food, and absorbs the soluble organic compounds. Most fungi and some bacteria are saprotrophs. Parasitic nutrition. The mode of nutrition in which an organism known as parasite obtains food from some other living organism known as the host of a different group is known as parasitic nutrition. Parasites may live on or in the body of another living organism. In this mode of nutrition, the parasite is benefited while the host gets harmed. Roundworms, head louse, body louse, and tapeworm are some examples of parasites. Holozoic nutrition. This is a mode of nutrition in which an organism like amoeba and human beings eat food that may be in solid or in liquid state. This food is taken into the body or eaten and then it is broken down or digested to provide the required nutrition to the body. Nutrition in humans. The food that we eat passes through a long muscular tube called the alimentary canal present inside our body. This canal begins at the mouth and ends at the anus. The food is broken down into tiny molecules that are carried by blood to all parts of the body. The sequence of steps involved in this process are as follows. First step ingestion, second step digestion, third step absorption, fourth step assimilation, fifth step digestion. Let us study about ingestion. The act of getting and eating food is called ingestion. In humans, it takes place through the mouth where the teeth help in chewing the food. Digestion. The process of breakdown of complex molecules into simple soluble ones is called digestion. The digestion of food gets done with the help of certain chemicals called enzymes. The process of digestion starts in the buccal cavity and gets completed in the small intestine. Absorption. The digested food is absorbed by the walls of the small intestine from where it gets passed on to the blood. Assimilation. The absorbed food is utilized by the body for growth and formation of body parts. This process is known as assimilation. Digestion, the last step. The elimination of undigested food from the alimentary canal is known as digestion. The alimentary canal is made up of the following body parts. First, buccal cavity, second, food pipe or esophagus, third, stomach, fourth, small intestine, fifth, large intestine, sixth, rectum, seventh, anus. Besides these parts, there are a number of glands associated with the alimentary canal which play their roles in the process of digestion of food. The salivary gland, pancreas, and the liver are the three main such glands. The alimentary canal, along with these associated glands, form the overall digestive system. We now look at the specific function or role of the different parts of the digestive system. Let us study about mouth and buccal cavity. In humans, the food is taken in through the mouth from where it goes into the buccal cavity. Our buccal cavity contains the teeth and the tongue. The salivary glands present here release saliva into the buccal cavity. The teeth. Teeth are rooted in the sockets of the bones of the jaw. These are covered by a white, strong, shining protective material called the enamel. Teeth help in cutting, tearing, and grinding the food. Humans have four different types of teeth that perform different functions. Incisors are used for cutting a food. Canines are used for tearing a food. Premolars are used for grinding a food. Molars are also used for grinding a food. The tongue. Tongue is a muscular organ attached to the floor of the buccal cavity. It is free to move at its front and where it can move in all directions. The tongue helps in mixing up of saliva with food. It also helps in swallowing food. It has four types of taste buds which help us to know about the sweet, sour, bitter, and salty taste associated with the different types of items in our food. The food pipe. The food pipe is a long, narrow, muscular tube that connects the buccal cavity to the stomach. Food that has been chewed in the mouth is pushed downward into the esophagus. From here, the onward movement of the food is due to the movement of the muscle present in the wall of the esophagus. The stomach. The stomach is the widest part of the alimentary canal. It is a thick-walled sac-like muscular organ. It receives food from the esophagus and passes into the small intestine. The inner lining of the stomach secretes gastric juices which have mucus, hydrochloric acid, and enzymes present in them. The small intestine. The small intestine is not all that small. It is about 6 to 7 meters long. It helps in digestion by using three types of secretion. Secretions from liver, secretions from pancreas, secretions from the small intestine. Absorption of digested food in the small intestine. The inner walls of the small intestine absorbs the digested food. It has a large number of finger-like projections called villi. The villi increase the surface area for absorption of digested food. This absorbed food is passed to blood vessels present in the villi. The food thus gets transported to all parts of the body via the blood. It is used to produce energy and to build complex substances required by the body. This whole process is called assimilation. The large intestine. Large intestine is wider and shorter than the small intestine. It is about 1.5 meters in length. The undigested and unabsorbed food enters the large intestine. Here, the excess of water and some minerals are absorbed from the undigested food. The leftover waste part of food passes to the rectum and is stored there as fecal matter. The feces are eliminated through the anus. This process is called egestion. Nutrition in cud chewing herbivore animals. Cud chewing herbivore animals are called ruminants. Cow, deer, camel, buffalo, sheep, and giraffe are some of the well known ruminants. They have a special four chambered stomach. Ruminants also have a special bag-like structure between the small and the large intestine. This is called cecum. The bacteria present in the cecum help in further digestion of the cellulose of the food. It is interesting to note here that such bacteria are not present in the human digestive system. Human beings cannot therefore digest the cellulose which goes on to form roughage. Roughage helps in the bowel movement in the human body. Nutrition in amoeba. Amoeba is a microscopic unicellular organism found in moist soil, ponds, and lakes. It is surrounded by a cell membrane which constantly changes its shape and moves it with the help of pseudopodia. Pseudo means false, podia means feed. Pseudopodia also helps it in capturing food. Amoeba feeds on small microscopic organisms like bacteria and algae. When amoeba comes in contact with food, it produces pseudopodia around the food particles. As the cell membranes of the pseudopodia fuse, the food gets trapped in the food vacuole. Digestive juices are secreted into this vacuole to digest the food. The digested food is absorbed and used for production of energy, movement, and maintenance of the organism. The undigested food present in the food vacuole is expelled from the amoeba by the process of digestion.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching the video. Surely like video, share the video, subscribe the channel, and also press the bell icon so that you can get the notification of the upcoming new videos.